Welcome back. It is no secret that in the midst of the upcoming election, differing political opinions are tearing some families and relationships apart. And a new statewide poll shows just how much this divide is taking a toll on relationships. Tessa Kresh took a closer look at the findings. Tessa?
Yes, according to a new statewide poll, more than a quarter of those polled say political beliefs have ruined their relationships. I spoke with some people today who were affected by the political divide.
Anything that might be seen as controversial or like where people might have differing views, it's kind of been like, well, we're just going to steer away from that.
Adam Witzel is a construction worker from Perry. He's one of the people who says political debates have affected his relationships. Witzel said he's been cutting back on politics to avoid hostility, but he thinks it's important to have these conversations.
If I'm not having those conversations, then I guess I'm just kind of stuck in this little box.
Another man from Ingham County told me that when he started talking about Trump, he was cut off and blocked by many people close to him, his friends, family, and coworkers. Many others weren't willing to go on camera as they think that talking about it will make things worse. Some leaned Democrat and others Republican. However,
and I am surprised that it was impacting Harris voters much more than Trump voters.
This is Bernie Porn, the president of the polling firm. He said that even he is affected by this.
When people are either staunchly pro-choice and you have others who are pro-life, you can get into some disagreements. I've had disagreements with my brothers over the abortion issue.
Witzel says he is not surprised by the amount of people who says politics may be getting too personal.
Sounds like there's a lot of us in the same boat and ready to be a little bit more open-minded. Maybe just start having those conversations in a different way.
The poll of 600 active and likely voters was conducted by Lansing-based Epic MRA from August 23rd through August 26th, as the margin of error of plus or minus 4%. Back to you.